Hello, my name is Kyle Siskron-Leonard, and I'm running a write-in campaign for representative for Pennsylvania House District 79 against Republican incumbent Lou Schmidt. Pennsylvania House District 79 includes the city of Altoona, Logan Township, Allegheny Township, and the Blair County portion of Tunnel Hill. I'm running because Pennsylvanians deserve leaders who will not vote for corporate interests, for their own personal benefit, or for tax cuts for the rich, but deserve leaders who put our communities and our needs first. The 2022 election is our most important election season yet, and I know you're tired of hearing this every time there is an election, but 2022 is much different. Right now we're voting to protect healthcare, education, human rights, worker rights, childcare, our privacy, our environment, and criminal justice, to name a few. My opponent, Lou Schmidt, has voted against appropriating funds for state-related universities. He's voted against abortion rights. He's voted to restrict our freedom to continue to elect a lieutenant governor. He's voted to restrict and sponsored a bill, actually, to restrict Pennsylvania's access to greenhouse gas programs. And he's voted against oil and gas regulations, furthering the corruption in Harrisburg. Lou has voted to increase penalties from running from the police, limiting inmates' access to request public record. He voted to ban transgender athletes. He has voted for open carry laws that do not require an individual to have a license to openly carry a weapon. He has sponsored and voted to force pregnant individuals to hold a funeral or cremate their abortion remains and pay for it out of pocket, as well as making the fetal death certificate public record. He's voted to allow school police officers to make arrests, as well as armed school security guards. And he's voted to repeal assistance for adults with disabilities. Unlike Lou, I care about our district and our needs. Lou went as far as to send a letter to Congress urging them to throw away your votes. Imagine being represented by someone who doesn't even think that your voice should matter enough to vote for him. Lou Schmidt likes to respond to emails by saying, "I've got your email. Now piss off." As your representative, I'll work tirelessly to improve our election integrity, to improve our education, community safety, small businesses, criminal justice system, our environment, and our human rights, as well as protecting public assistance. I support reinvesting our taxpayer money back into the taxpayers instead of bailing out corporate businesses and providing benefits for the rich. I also support publicly funded recreational areas such as skate parks, bike lanes, and walking trails. I support the legalization of recreational marijuana. I support home growing for marijuana plants. I support ending the drug war and focusing on recovery-based services rather than locking people up and paying to keep them in jail where they have no rehabilitation services to get them back as functional members of our society. And as your representative, I'm going to bring the heat to Harrisburg because we don't have time to waste anymore. We don't have time to play these games anymore, Pennsylvania. We have to make changes. We have to get this done. We need representatives who are going to listen to all sides instead of seeing a party and voting for the party. We need a candidate that's going to vote for the people, and that candidate is me. I'd like to invite you to join my fight for change by writing in my name, Kyle Siskron-Leonard, for volunteering for my campaign or donating, which you can find the links somewhere around this video. I'm running a writing campaign which is not easy, and it costs a lot of money. Right now I need funds to distribute literature during my canvass, for yard signs, and for advertisements. I also need materials to hand out at the polls so that people know who they can count on when they're voting. You can donate by visiting my Act Blue webpage, which I'll have linked, like I said before. And if you're interested in donating via check, please email me at kyle4pa@gmail.com. And it's not the letter, or it's the word for, not the number for. And I'll send you information on where to send that check to. But this fight is not easy. And someone has to stand up for what is right. And that candidate is me.